A few weeks ago, Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback Tom Brady said he can play in the NFL until he is 50. Yes, a lot of us laughed, a lot of us chuckled, but a lot of us also believed him because, it is Tom Brady. Look, Tom Brady is 44 years old and practically owns every NFL record. And to me, he can play as long as he wants. He is the GOAT. And according to one Hall of Famer, he believes he can play even longer. And you're going to find this crazy because he thinks he can play until he's 60. That's right. San Francisco 49ers legend and Hall of Fame quarterback Joe Montana, who was also Tom Brady's childhood idol, said he can play until he is 60. And I said that 3 times already because that's crazy, which may be a little too much, but the reason is he believes he can play to that age is due to the protection from his offensive line. Wait, 60? It still sounds crazy to me, but who cares? Look, the 4-time Super Bowl champion believes Tom Brady never gets touched by opposing defenses. But Hall of Fame Joe Montana forgot to look up a quick stat on the GOAT. Yes, Tom Brady has been sacked 527 times in his career, making him the most sacked quarterback in NFL history behind Brett Favre. And let's go back to that. He never gets touched by opposing defenses. Did Joe Montana ever watch those Super Bowls against the Giants? This guy was getting killed out there. What about last week against the Patriots? They put so much pressure on him. They made him so uncomfortable. So, never gets touched. That may be a little too much. Yes, quarterbacks are protected more now than back when Joe Montana played, but defenses are also faster and stronger. And let's not forget, the game moves at a much faster rate than it did in the 80s and 90s back when Joe Montana played. And that's not to take credit for what Joe did on the field. But we also got to give credit to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers' impressive offensive line. He was sacked only 27 times and tackled only 21 times last season. It also helps that the NFL has outlawed many of the most violent hits on the quarterback, which the guy under center is the most protected athlete on the football field. Regardless if Brady plays until he's 45, 50, or even 60, like Montana jokingly said he would, he's still the best. And even though Joe Montana in 2017 also mentioned that Brady should not be considered the best of all time, but when Brady won his 7th Super Bowl, Joe came back and admitted that Brady is the greatest of all time. Look, with that resume that Tom Brady has, he is the Michael Jordan of football. If he plays until he is 60, which he probably can, and I think a lot of us would now mind, it's cool. But now the question is, will he keep winning the older he gets? Look, the only player who can squeeze another decade of football is Tom Brady. So guess what? Never bet against the GOAT.